Welcome to another session of Teams in 20. Today we are going to be talking about the fabulous app, which is Microsoft Designer. If you haven't used Designer yet, you're going to really love this, I'm sure, especially if you're looking for something that's going to help you be more creative. So we're going to talk about what is Designer, how you get it, how you get started. I'm going to give you a quick demo, and then I'm going to point you to some great resources. If you haven't met me before, my name is Jo Johnston. I'm Senior Customer Success Manager here at Microsoft. And I did this lovely profile picture. You'll see a lot of people doing this at the moment. I did this in Designer. I asked it for a red winter jumper with my name on it, and it's made me look very glamorous, I'm sure. So before we get started, I'm just going to kick off with a little video that just gives you a bit of an insight into what Designer is all about. So as you saw there, you can make some absolutely beautiful designs. Designer is basically an AI-powered graphic design app. It's going to help you make some create some amazing images for things like your social media, invitations, digital postcards, graphics, lots and lots more, and really quickly, and it looks really professional. So you can start with your own images or your own ideas. Microsoft Designer will create a unique for you design, so it's not going to be seen anywhere else, and offer some personalized recommendations too. AI generated images using DALL-E 3. If you're a bit of an AI guru, you'll know that that's one of the latest versions there. And it can create images from text descriptions, or what we know called prompts. And you're going to probably hear that word a lot in the next 12 months about creating the right prompt. And I'll talk a little bit about what a prompt is as well. So how do I get it? Well, the app is currently in preview while we gather more feedback and we learn from how customers are using this, what they love, what they would like to improve on. And when the app goes into general availability, we are being told that there'll likely be a free element to it, but also a premium option. And that premium option will require a M365 license or a family subscription, but we'll get more details on that soon, I'm sure. So today, in January 2024, access to this is free, but you do have to sign up using your personal Microsoft account, so Hotmail account, Outlook account. Do not try getting in with your work account because it's not going to work. Okay, right, we're going to just get straight into this. I'm going to have a play around with Designer and see what we can create. You'll see my beautiful slide here I created in Designer. You can have slides that have a little bit of animation in them too, which is really cool. But let's just get straight into it and have a look at what Designer can do. So I've got the screen here. This is designer.microsoft.com. And it's a really simple browser page. So if I just scroll down here, you can see I've got get started. I've got my projects. We can see what I've already created, and my account. I can give a bit of feedback. But then as I scroll down, I've got create your own images with prompt templates. So if I look on the back of these images, you can see what prompts were used to create them. So for instance, this one, a child holding a large pink lollipop, large eyes, bright background, colourful plastic material, 3D. And that's what we've got. Now, you'll see it's very descriptive. And you'll probably find that you have to play about with prompts a little to get exactly what you want. But being as descriptive as possible is really key. If I look at this one, a pug dog, so being what kind of dog it is, it's sleeping, it's on a couch, it's dusk, and they're in a living room with next to a fire next to a fireplace in a farmhouse style. So they've been very descriptive of what they're looking for. And the more descriptive you can be, the better the images are going to meet your expectations. Now, as we scroll down here, we've got this get started with generative AI. Now we've got some options. I'm only going to go through one of these, but it will actually touch on a number of the ones below. So I can start by creating an image, or I could start by bringing in my own images. Maybe I'm creating a postcard or a poster or something like that. But there's lots of different options here. Just have a look through them, have a play around, see what you can make up. You can have a look at recent projects. You can look at designing images for certain media as well. Let's just get started with generating an image, because I really want to show you about these prompts. So exploring prompts, really good idea to have a look through how they've explained some of these. So this one, a neon sign of a German Shepherd on a billboard in NYC, New York City. So they've been really descriptive as to what they want that to look like. A 70s car. So you get the idea. Now at the top here, I've got a box to describe the image that I would like to create. Now, in the interest of time, I've already put some stuff down here. So create me an image showing colourful designs with the theme of Valentine's Day, including lots of hearts and flowers and the Microsoft logo in the center. And I always put please, always got to be nice to the AI. So I'm going to click generate. Now I don't know what I'm going to get here. But what I'm going to do, if I don't like it, I can just press generate again and I'll see what else I get. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. Now, if I click on it, it's going to open. If I didn't like it, I could just press generate again. So I've got my image that I want to build upon. Now I can download that. I can copy it. I can start creating a design. So what do I want to create? Do I want to create a postcard, etc. If I'm really happy with that image, or I can edit that image. So I want to edit the image. And now I'm going to get a load of options. So I've got my picture that I've generated, but I've got down the left-hand side here, I've got some options. So I could include some templates, and this is a great catalog of different images. So if I wanted to also add in some things here and start from these templates, I could do that. I could bring in images from my own device, or things that I've already designed as well. Maybe there's something in there that I've already designed and I want to bring that in. Visuals, so I can bring in different shapes. So if I wanted to bring in this shape, for instance, I could pop that across the bottom there. And maybe I want it to be the same color pink as this heart. I can select this eyedropper. I pop it over any of the colors and it will make it exactly the same color. I love that feature. I think that's great. Different shapes. Maybe I want a video background or some sparkling illustrations. So you get the idea. There's tons of stuff in here that you could bring in. And it breaks it down here. So I could generate more AI images that I want to bring in, those photos, graphics, and videos. I could also bring in some text. So say I want to add a heading in here, and I want to call this Teams in 20. And maybe I want this to be, the text to be in the same color as this light pink. So it's changed the text there. Okay, and then it actually might want to bring in one of my own images as well. So if I could go and bring in the Teams logo, I could just pop that in there maybe. Now there may be things that came on as part of this generated image that I don't like. So for instance, I don't like this pencil. if I go click on the image again, I can do things called like generative arrays. So if I click that button, I'll have a think about it, and then I can select certain items. So if I don't like that and I don't like that, I can just get rid of that. So I'm going to say that looks good. I could also do things like remove the background, or I could set a background, I could change the position of things. So if I right click on any of these extra images I've put in here, I can change the position, so I could bring it forward or send it back. I can flip it, duplicate it. So there's loads more functionality when you click right click as well. So you've seen the text, also the branding kit. So if you've got your own branding style, you can create your own branding kit and have your own text and colors and things like that. So then you can create your designs using your organization's branding kit. I could also add another page on here. I could add a blank page if I wanted to. And then that way I can actually, if I've got to move between different projects, I can do that through this little navigation set here. So, okay, I'm ready to download now. So I can go and I can select the file type. So say I just want a JPEG and I want only page 1. So just page 1, that's great. But what I also like, you can download that now, or I can copy it to image, send it to my phone. But also I can use AI to help me with captions and hashtags. So if I'm creating a LinkedIn post, this is what a LinkedIn post would look like, or on Instagram or Facebook. But I might want some help thinking about descriptions. So what is the main goal of this post? So the main goal in LinkedIn is to get more engagement. So I want to show users the amazing content on Teams in 20 and invite them to the next session on Valentine's Day. Okay, so let's think of that as the kind of description. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Okay, so tune into our amazing content created just for Teams. Join us on February 14th, the February 14th edition, and get the lowdown on all things Teams. Now, it might not be perfect, but I can go in and edit that. Get prepped for Valentine's Day with our Teams in 20. Feel the love and join us for our exclusive Teams session on Valentine's Day. I like that. So let's add that. I might want to also add some hashtags. So Teams in 20, collaboration, productivity. You get the idea. So I can review that and I can copy the captions for this. I can see what that would look like on LinkedIn, what it would look like on Insta, and what it would look like in Facebook. So really cool little tool there to help me with my social media posts. So let's see what else we can do. So if I go back and have a look at the options, you can see I create the image. I can go into Design Creator and start creating my own media or generate an image. I can do things like create stickers that you can then share on your messaging. And I can do that brand creating as well. So you can create your own branding kit, which is fantastic. And I also noticed here there are some other cool things coming soon, like album creator and generative expand, which looks really interesting. So let's have a look at something else. If I go into maybe remove background, I am going to create a poster for Dog Awareness Day. I'm going to upload a picture from my device, a picture of my dog, green background there because he's in a field. I'm going to upload that. Now, rather rudely, another dog has walked into my picture here. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the generative arrays functionality and just get rid of the extra dog. Let's get rid of him. Give it a few seconds to think about that. So I'm going to press looks good. Right, and I'm happy with that now. Okay, so I've got my dog, how I want him to be. I could now start, maybe if I wanted to add a template, I could add a template in there. You can see maybe that's how I want the wording to be. But I can move things around. Also got some little options here which are quite cool. But I could also just search maybe for dog, National Dog Day. That looks perfect. There we go. So I love that. I'm gonna pop that there. Actually, I just want to move some of these words about. So today is National Dog Day. Maybe I want that a little bit bigger. I want that a little bit bigger. And I want that there. So I love that. I mean, there's loads of different ones that you could choose from. So I'm quite happy with my poster there. So I can download that and press download. You can also subscribe to some tips, which is fantastic. But that's just downloaded that for me. Not to forget that there are some other features here. So I could add a bit more warmth. Not sure what some of these actually mean, but it could have a bit more intensity, the usual brightness and color filters. This time I'm going to use Design Creator. I'm going to add media from this device. Pick my picture of my dog. And I would like to create a poster for National Dog Day featuring my red fox Labrador called Arthur. Generate that. Lots of different options there. Maybe I would like this one, and I can customize that design. And then I can do things like change the text. I can also go back to getting rid of that dog again. He's just getting in the way of my pictures. That's good. And there you go. My little poster that I've created really quickly. So I could just download that. One thing that I'm seeing a lot of at the moment is these kind of pictures, especially in LinkedIn. People are creating these all over, little cartoon profile pictures that are quite sweet. So yeah, I'm just going to give you an idea of some of the things that you might want to pop in there if you're going to create a profile picture. So I'm going to go back to my go back to designer. It's getting the get started bit. Go to image creator. And I'm going to put some description in here. So, cartoon woman with a big smile, wearing glasses, a navy blue hoodie with a Microsoft badge around the neck, long brown hair, brown eyes, holding a Surface laptop, text 3D rendering. So we want that text to stand out. Illustration, painting, photo, poster, 3D rendered. So we want it to kind of pop out. Now, I don't know all of those things off the top of my head. I just picked these up from other people's and then edited it a little bit to fit me. So Not quite the Microsoft badge I was looking for, but we're getting there. You can keep generating these. So you might want to do like what kind of cartoons do you actually like? So maybe I could do Pixar. Let's give that a go. So it makes it a little bit quirky. I'm not sure what it actually says on the thing there. But yeah, great start. I obviously can go in there and edit that and remove anything. Maybe I don't want that badge and I don't want the surface bit and these bits here. But yeah, great start. I could have change whatever colors that I want, change my glasses, change my hair. You get the idea. I will put this text into the description so that you can get a better bit of an idea if you want to have a play about with it. I also will share a link in the description to one of my colleagues' LinkedIn profiles. He shares tons of stuff on Designer. He's got some great ideas and he shares some really great prompts as well. So I put a couple of links into the deck. One is to Designer, another is to this site that actually just gives you a little bit more information, helps you look at some of the templates that are out there, but also gives you a bit of guidance, especially in these frequently asked questions. So if there is any changes to the preview, I'm sure they will let you know there. Also takes you through some popular categories. So do you need to create a new CV, Instagram story? Great place to just get started. So let's just finish. Just a reminder, think about your prompts. What is the goal that you're trying to achieve? Be as descriptive as possible. You know, what is it you want to include in that picture? How do you want it to look? You know, what's the background look like? What's the frame look like? What kind of style is it? Photograph? Is it oil painting? Is it cartoon? What do you want that to look like? And that is it. That is everything that I have got for you today. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks, everybody.